3.
Season
Part
3.
of the Arts. With me, Rebecca Godden.
And me, Jordan Hiscott.
Because Jordan is joining us
I am, yes.
as a bit of a co-host.
Yeah.
We're going to have weekly, hopefully, schedule pending, catch-ups.
Yes.
Just us chatting shit, as we do.
I forget we can swear on this.
Yes, we can.
It took me by surprise. It's just one of those things you don't expect.
I surprised you. I shocked you. I mean, I swear in real life, Jordan, so it'd be a bit weird
You
if
do.
I didn't swear on this.
You do.
So we're going to chat shit.
Yes.
Hopefully stuff that people actually care about and
Yes.
find interesting
And I want to
amusing.
listen on a regular weekly occurrence.
Yeah. And that's going to kind of take place of the kind of interviewee episodes.
Yes.
Find your words, Becca. Interviewee's not a word. The interviews that I do with people. So you're going to have bi-weekly
Yep.
interviews with guests, and then in between it'll be us catching up. And you might sit in on some of the guests.
Yes, I'd love to.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people I personally want to chat to.
Okay.
I don't know who you've already got lined up.
Okay, well, I've got a few people, but you need to bring people to the forefront.
Yes,
I'm not just bringing you in
absolutely.
to be a pretty face. You do actually need.
He's the pretty face.
Okay, yeah, Frank.
There is a
the
pug in between.
Is the little mascot for these catch-ups. I feel like he can be in all of them.
Yeah.
Or it can be Khaleesi the cat if we're at mine.
Khaleesi would be great as well.
So we've got an animal mascot in between these little catch-ups. But yeah, you've got to bring something to the table, Jordan. I can't just have you.
Tea?
I mean, yeah, tea. Thanks so much. But yeah, we want you to bring people you want to talk to as well.
Absolutely. Well, that's how this sort of came about to me. We've worked together how many
Rewind.
times recently?
I
how?
So the reason why there's been a bit of a kind of few week hiatus
Yes.
of season 3 launching and of this podcast is because of you.
Me? I wasn't expecting that.
It's
Oh,
not.
I suppose,
Because
yeah.
I've been working
Yeah.
with you constantly. I've been,
Yes.
you know, as our lovely friend Yvonne would say, booked and blessed.
Booked and
We've
blessed.
been booked and blessed, but booked and blessed together.
Yes. I think I've worked with you more than anyone else now. And there's a...
Like ever.
I think so.
Stop.
Well, there was someone I worked with for about 3 years, every day solid. But if you're never going to work with someone every single
No.
day again.
And it's been different projects, though.
And this thing, I did loads of different projects with him, but now I'm like, well, compare the different projects with what I've now done with Becca.
Yeah.
I think yours is the greater
I
now.
feel like I need an award for that. Or do you need an award for that?
I need an award. I need a therapist.
I am your therapist, let's be honest.
You are my therapist, yes.
So yeah, we've been booked and blessed over the period of between... So last year we did an R&D.
It did start last year, yes.
Yeah.
Late October, was it? Or
Yes.
Yep.
And it's because you started it. You started the snowball effect. You booked me
Yep.
with a company, which was, well, Phoenix Arts, we can say that, which is brilliant. I was
Yes.
I was truly blessed because obviously most people listening to this
Well,
know
what
what
did
an
you?
R&D
Yeah.
is.
What did you get to do with that?
What, research and development?
Yeah.
Phase?
But
Well, you
because
get to-
it led to other things as well.
Oh, it did, but you get paid to play, right?
Yes.
Which is just the dream.
Yep.
For any creative, any actor, you get paid to play. And yeah, then from that, I got commissioned to write the script. And then, who got cast in it? Me and you as a two-hander.
Indeed, yes.
Which was brilliant.
Yes.
Yes, that was good. Can we say? I guess we can say what the project's about, can't we?
Yeah, of course we can.
I've not signed anything. I mean,
No,
I wrote it.
I don't think there's an NDA over it, was there? No.
No, and I wrote it. What
Yeah,
am I
so-
even asking?
There you go.
So it's about vaping.
Spill.
Vaping. So it's called
Vaping,
Vape.
yes.
A theatre and education show about vaping.
Yep.
That we took into secondary schools, which was it your first theatre and education in a secondary school?
No, but it was. Ooh, it was for that year group. For that year
it was a year group
specific.
because Jordan
Yes.
was like a deer in headlights for the
I
first
honestly
show.
thought they were going to eat us alive. I really did.
And I was like, "You're fine." Like
Until the moment where that thing happened.
yeah, that thing. I mean, we probably.
Are we allowed to talk about that?
Oh, wait, it depends. People might not book us if we say it.
Well, it's a show on vaping, and then we had vapes, and of
As
course,
props, but
and
they
this
were
is the thing,
real
they were
vapes.
meant to be props.
They were meant to be props, and that wasn't me. I wrote it. I didn't direct it.
The fact that anyway, I have to, the character goes to have a vape because like decisions happening, etc.
Yeah,
going on. for
TIA
them.
decisions.
Exactly, and the stopper that was meant to stop me from actually vaping, I swallowed it. I actually vaped at the same time.
I can't believe you actually swallowed it.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that I was like, you've got
I felt it.
microplastics.
I felt smelt it. And then obviously we had 80 whatever kids in the room as well.
Oh my God. And there was a little gasp because there was obviously this little
Yeah,
puff of
they were
smoke
like,
that came out.
I just thought,
And it was the first time you'd ever vaped.
yes.
So you were also mortified.
Involuntary?
Yeah.
Involuntary
Involuntary
vaping.
vaping.
Yeah.
I never thought that would ever be a sentence. And I was like, and for me, trying to keep my shit together, like trying to keep a straight face, because obviously I know you very well as a friend as well as a colleague. And I just saw every single emotion.
I turned white.
Going through your face, and I just knew what you were thinking.
Yeah.
I knew that you were thinking, oh my gosh, everyone just saw that. Oh my God, I just vaped.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've swallowed a cat. And then, what's my next line?
Yeah, exactly. It was like, remember where you are.
Like,
80
I
faces
knew-
on you.
I could see all of it. And then I was like, and then I had to snap out of it and be like, move the story along, Becca.
Yes,
Move the story
move
along,
it
which I
along.
did, and it was fine.
But to think
it was-
from that, it went from vaping, which is obviously drug related, to
Yeah.
another sort of drug related performance straight after with
it?
Pompey Dogs.
Oh, I was like, did it? I was like, drug related?
Was it drugs that was involved in that? It was a
Well,
robbery.
They were obviously, the gang were probably
On some sort
Were
of
they
thing.
hang on. They weren't moving drugs, they were moving art.
They're moving art.
But most gangs do.
'Cause I got
not
in
most,
trouble-
That's a massive generalisation, but some gangs do
Yes.
move drugs. Right?
Because I got in trouble with another job because I did a drug reference live, and it was because it was the Pompey Dogs script.
Oh yeah. So you were like in because it was quite because it was immersive.
It was
so that
immersive,
was that was
and
an
that
immersive
one
job.
was an adult performance.
And it was because it's immersive, you fully get into character. It's a bit method, and because we're playing like these kind of psycho, unhinged people, it's really fun. You get
Yeah.
really into it because it's completely different to what. Well, I hope completely different to what we are.
Yes, yes.
John's like, help. This is Becca. Blink twice if you need help.
I did 4 there.
But that was fun. But yeah, that was fully adult. That was so different.
It was
from
great
being
fun,
in-
yeah.
But then from being in theatre and education to like working with kids.
Yeah,
to
they
then
were
being
back and
and we were-
back, so
And
that
we were
was
allowed
just...
we were allowed to swear, like with this
Yes.
podcast. But we just couldn't say the C word.
No.
That was the limit. Which I don't use anyway because I don't like it. I think it's vile.
No.
That's one swear word I don't really use.
Did you say we weren't allowed to use it?
We weren't.
I used it.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
I think I did.
When?
I can't remember. That night, it was so much, obviously, performance adrenaline. And
my
so
gosh.
many things happening from,
Yeah.
the impulses that so many audience people were giving you. To like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
now.
and people, like the crowd of Portsmouth loved it. They like fully
Oh,
got
God,
into
yeah.
it. They dressed up. Like
Yeah,
it
they did,
was-
didn't they?
Obviously, we're saying Pompey Dogs, like people know what this is. So if you've seen Reservoir Dogs,
Yes.
that's what it was based
It's
on.
Portsmouth's take on
Portsmouth's take, and it was very much a take, no copyright
No.
intended here.
No.
But it was like a secret cinema vibe where
Yes.
people came, immersed themselves in the scene, and then they watched the film afterwards.
Yeah,
And then we had an end scene.
we did.
We
yes.
won't do any spoilers because we don't know if it's going to be done again.
Do you know what I was going to say?
I was
I
gonna-
hope this comes back.
Me too,
because I
because I was
really
about
enjoyed
to
that.
say like what the
What
kind of twist was,
happens.
but
Yeah,
I was
no.
like, no, and I won't even
No.
say what characters we were or anything because
No,
we
exactly.
don't want to
'cause
spoil it.
I really do hope because from that one job, looking at the venue. Venue was lovely as well. That was
Oh my God,
staggeringly good.
So hard to say.
Staggeringly
Like
good.
a tongue twister. Staggeringly good brewery.
Yes.
There we go. It's like an advert. Come to staggeringly good brewery.
But it was a lovely venue. You could do
It was so cool.
many immersive things there.
It was a warehouse basically,
Yes.
like a warehouse brewery. Think like East London, kind
Yeah.
of Hackney vibes.
2 levels.
2 levels.
And
in
multiple
South Sea.
rooms, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like graffiti all over the staircases.
Yeah.
It was just it was a cool vibe.
It was lovely.
And the outdoor, we did it in winter, so it was
Oh,
freezing.
yeah, of course.
We did do outdoor bits.
forgot the
there was
outdoor
a van
parts.
involved where people went into the van and did stuff.
Do you know what? Considering that was on shoestring budget, I think, or it was very low budget, there was so many cool things that was
Oh my
going
gosh,
with
we're
that.
just even just talking about the van, like
Yeah.
getting audience members to go in,
Yeah.
and because it was like escape room-esque where you solve
It
clues,
was, yeah.
and people that haven't been to a secret cinema, that's kind of what it is, performative within like finding out
Yes.
what happened. So that was cool.
It was, and then what came from straight after that one?
Oh, you have to remind me. It's the morning, and I don't do mornings, so
Whereas
I don't remember stuff.
thrive. It was Showbaits, also in Portsmouth.
Right, yes, that
At
was straight
Groundlings.
after.
That was, yeah, but vape wasn't happening during Showbait. Vape was happening during Pompey.
Yeah, so vape was, do you remember we did the pilot of vape, so the launch, where we did 3 back-to-back performances, where you
Yes.
swallowed the top of the vape and vaped on stage, and where you thought you were going to get eaten alive by the kids. But you were fine, you were so good.
Do you know
in the
what? They were
end.
very responsive.
But you were,
in the end,
and I
and
had
that
to
was-
have a little chat with you and be like, you're going to be okay,
Yeah.
they're going to be okay.
I was very happy because it was the year group was year 8s, I
And
think.
9s.
Year 8s and 9s.
Which,
and
that's
yeah,
tough.
it can be a tricky age
for sure. Like,
TI.
and also rightly so. Hormones, like they've got the
There's
GCSEs
so many
coming up, the
things.
stats. Like,
So I was just like, they're not going to take shit.
no,
If
but that's what you've got to know.
yeah,
You've got to play
if the performance
that.
is shit, they'll
No,
let you know.
And it's more about that naturalistic, I think, with that age group being like, give as good as you get to a certain extent, and if they do call you out, actually like go back to it. Don't just like
Yes.
fluff over it. That was the kind of the thing. Anyway, we digress.
Yeah,
we
Showbait.
performed vape, and then we had to go straight from vape to the audition
Yes.
of Showbait, and
Oh
you
my
nearly
gosh.
didn't go. You didn't want to go.
Purely because I don't know why it was.
You just.
I
I told you
I
about
think
it.
it was
and-
work. It was just like so many
Busy.
things, and I thought I'm not going to get it. So
And then I said to you, I was like, well, we're both. I'm going. I'm
Yeah.
auditioning. So let's just.
I
Have
do
a,
need to thank you for that. Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much.
But I was
'Cause
repaying the favour, Jordan, because you got me the vape
I suppose,
gig.
yeah,
Like, if you
yeah.
hadn't got me in that R&D, I wouldn't have been commissioned to write it, and I wouldn't have been cast in it. Do you know what I mean? So it's all kind of
Tit for tat.
tit for tat. Also, I did get a free lift because I just made you drive me around for the whole day.
Honestly.
I was like, well, if we're both going,
Yeah. So
and
I see the
I'm
hidden
on the
motive
way to vape, like the vape shows, just pick me up,
Right.
and then we'll go to the audition together. They might have had a hidden.
now. Hidden agenda
Agenda.
from that.
But you got it. We
I
both
did
got
get-
it.
I will admit, when I got there and I read the script for the audition,
You were
the cold
excited, I
read,
could tell.
oh, it's so
It-
good.
like some of the pieces were.
The pieces were great.
Let's give context on what it was.
Yes, so Showbait is a showcase because writers for Crowbait meet up monthly, first Tuesday of the month, I think it is, and they all have their themes for each week, and they all do some pieces, and then a select few pieces get chosen for a showcase, and I think
Yeah.
there'll be one for next year.
So
There's one
yeah,
every year.
So each month, I think the one script gets chosen,
Yes.
and then it goes into
So
like
it's one
the
per
lineup.
month. Right,
Yeah, because there's 10. I think they do it for 10 months. So that makes sense, doesn't it?
makes sense.
Math. I'm really bad at math as well. Like,
But I will admit, those performances, all of those
Yeah.
stories were brilliant, so good.
and it's how nice, like, was it to. Obviously, we did it with Vape, Pompey Dogs, and Showbait. To just be performing new material,
New material
like,
and
constantly.
and local talent and
Yeah.
creativity. It was just such a. That was April, wasn't it? April was just
Oh my gosh, April
bees
was...
on knees. that kind. Honestly, is such a good month.
Bee was on her knees. Honestly, I was like, I was exhausted, but in the best possible way.
In the best possible way, because
Yeah.
we were also in a scene together for two scenes.
Two scenes.
What should we watch?
Because when we got cast in this as well, like, you knew the director quite well.
Yes,
But
Brad.
I didn't. And I didn't know really anyone else that was involved. Only recently have I kind of got into the
It's a
Portsmouth
small
scene.
circle. Once
Yeah.
you know everyone, you know
But
everyone.
only recently had I
yeah.
got into like, kind of the Portsmouth scene of like
Yes.
performing, so I didn't really. So they kind of knew that we knew each other, but I don't think anyone knew to what extent
Yeah.
we knew each other and had performed together, and also and are friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to be cast in two pieces was actually really nice for us
Yes.
to be like, oh my gosh, people see that we've got that onstage chemistry and we can work well together.
Yeah, and
even
we
if
did.
they don't. It wasn't the casting because they know you know each other.
No.
Do you know
it
what I mean?
wasn't
Which
that. No, 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 no.
sometimes
Yeah.
I-
You're like easy to work with. We know them.
We know they'll just get it done. They know-
Yeah.
And I think
And
that's
it is-
fine sometimes, but it's also quite nice to just be cast
Well, you
because they
think-
see the capability and they see the match from an
Yes.
acting perspective.
It's because I think from a director's perspective, it can be quite an easy choice. Oh, I've worked with them before.
Yeah.
They're so nice and easy to work with.
And they just do they also meet up in between and they'll put the
do the
work
job.
in.
So it's
and
like, well, do you know what?
Because they care.
But to take risk, obviously, yeah.
Yeah. So we did two pieces. So we very much were like,
Yes.
we were literally like, are you for real? Like,
Another month of working together.
we act like we hate each other.
We do act like we hate each other.
Mm.
But yeah, so What Should We Watch and Cold Water Therapy
Yeah.
were our joint pieces
Yeah.
with Sarah as well.
Yeah,
Or-
cold water. Sarah was in cold water. Who's
She's
been on this?
She's been on part of the
Yeah,
answers
she's been
before.
on episode 2.
Oh, you need to
Episode 2, no, series 2. You were episode 2. Series
I was episode 2. You need to catch up with her because she's been doing lots as well, hasn't she?
Yes, we do need to catch up with Sarah. And we've been doing something with Sarah.
Oh my gosh, haven't... See, it's a small world. I forget this.
So we went from Showbait, which honestly was great. It was
Yes.
so much fun. Like, it was hard work
Yes.
to have 3 10-minute pieces.
But again, another paid gig.
Equity pay as well.
It was
which
just...
all my actors listen to this know what that means. You
Yes.
know, that's just...
For local work, people you've not worked with necessarily all the time, whatever, lovely scripts, new writing, equity pay. It's honestly, April to May was just
a dream.
And they were great pieces.
Oh my gosh, they were great pieces. Great people. Like, the whole
Great
team
people.
were great.
Yeah,
like, not
everyone's
just us.
supportive. No,
Um,
honestly.
like, everyone was great to work with.
And you did Bodies? Body?
No.
No, not Bodies. Oh my gosh.
Wasn't me.
It's Twin.
Twin. But you're thinking of because Catherine did Body. And we
She
were
did.
the same
It's-
person.
that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, in Twin.
Twin.
Because we were twins. Well, kind of. AI. I was an AI
Yes.
character.
You did that very well.
Thank you. It was hard.
Yes.
It's really hard to play something that's not real.
Yeah. For if you've not, obviously you don't probably know or seen it, Black Mirror vibes.
Yeah, it was very Black Mirror vibe. So luckily I'm a Black Mirror fan, so I could draw
You
on
could
that.
easily go for it.
But
yeah.
it was the sentence structure.
Yes.
Because
they were.
Brad, the director, like, rightly so, was just changing my sentence structures to try and get us into that right flow. So it was almost like every time I changed the sentence structure, I had to relearn it.
Yep.
Because the words meant something different.
Yeah.
And they were different. So it was like I couldn't remember the script. Every time I was doing a different... It was really weird. Like, it was a real mindfuck because I was like, hang on a minute, I know the words,
Like,
but I have to say them differently.
It's one of those things when you watch it at the final stage, you're like, that's so good, it looks amazing. And then obviously audiences don't see
The
what
process.
work goes into that moment. Is just,
And the same with our scene with What Shall We Watch?
That went through a journey. I think, we went through journeys just to find where to pitch it.
The nuance.
Yeah,
of
because the
also
script itself
relationship
was
between-
amazing.
Oh, God,
Like,
it was.
It was hilarious.
Which
it's just...
is an actor's dream, and it really helps.
Yes.
The first scenario, but it was just where... But
Where-
wasn't it funny that as soon as we had a sofa...
Because again, context, 2 people on a sofa and it is
Watching
literally,
TV.
what should we watch?
But having little kind of couple bickers, that kind of
Yeah,
vibe.
it's the cliche of every couple trying to figure out, and you don't want to pick what you want to watch, you'd give it to someone else to do, and etc,
And then like
etc.
other stuff comes up, obviously.
Yes, bubbles through the surface.
Yeah.
The actual drama.
But we were practicing it on these 2 like
Chairs.
tiny chairs as well.
Yeah,
small
2
chairs.
chairs.
Kind of like, you know.
And you
theatre
can't
chairs.
lounge on. You can't lounge on
No,
them.
it wasn't
you
like
can't,
this.
No.
But do you remember we did the first read through and like run through at mine on the sofa?
Yes.
And it felt really natural and good.
Yeah.
Because I kind of forgot about this. And then when we went into the rehearsal room, we were just
It's
on
just on
chairs
chairs.
right up until the dress rehearsal when we had a sofa.
Yeah.
And we couldn't quite realise why it wasn't working. And we did keep saying like we need a sofa. And then we got the sofa, it all just fell
Suddenly
into
went-
place. And we were like, thank God.
It worked.
Because we were a little bit like, is this gonna work?
We knew it was going to work
No, but
eventually.
yeah,
it
I
was
know.
just-
I think it was like the sofa choreography.
If we just knew, I mean, in fairness, you were saying we need a sofa.
I kept
we need a
saying
sofa.
it.
You did kept
I know,
saying we need a
but
sofa.
that's the director in me as well.
Yeah.
So I kind of knew what like the actors needed to kind of feel, but I get it. They just didn't have it. It
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah. It's
forced.
one that,
Like,
sometimes you don't get
I
props to the
completely
last
get it.
minute.
Like, I completely get it. But then I kind of went back to, oh my gosh, yeah, it felt good the first time we did it, and it's because we had a sofa. So that's why I was like, that would do it. And I don't think you quite got how much that would.
No.
And then you were like, oh, this feels better.
Works.
I was
Oh,
like,
I get it
yeah,
now.
I get
And
it
in
now.
fairness, cold water therapy I knew was going to be hilarious anyway because that was funny.
Partly because of like the costume.
The costume, also the script. The script was
Yeah.
funny. That one was quite a challenge of the lines because it was 2 conversations at the same time.
3 conversations. 3?
3?
See, I can't even remember. That was how difficult it was. It was like I was talking.
You were talking to Sarah.
Sarah was talking at me. She wasn't really talking to
Oh
me.
yeah, and I was talking to everyone.
And you were talking to everyone, but then I was also kind of talking to you sometimes.
Yes.
So it was.
It was difficult to learn.
It was, but we did it.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it.
But I always knew cold water therapy would be funny, but what should we watch? It was just one of those things. I was like, is this funny? Are we funny? Is this?
And then when we got the audience.
The audience straight away were like, oh, it is.
I was literally
is.
like, after that first performance, I
We
was like,
needed an audience as well.
This is great. Okay.
It's one of those, you'd always rehearse and you're just like, I
Yeah.
wonder what the audience will think. And then bang, it's like,
We also, me and you did it quite a lot, just me and you. It was quite an insular kind of rehearsal process
Yeah.
with that piece. Just because there was so many pieces running at the same time.
Well, this is the thing of a
Everyone took
showcase.
themselves
Everyone's
off.
got to go off and do their
So
things.
you're kind of like, is this looking okay? I
Yeah.
hope this is looking okay. And it did look okay.
It did look okay.
We need to do it again. I want to do that one again. Elliot,
We will.
the writer, we need
will.
to do it again.
Right.
So that
from
was
Showbait.
Showbait. We're basically just going through a living CV of me and Jordan right now.
In fairness, this year is that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the rest of the year. Kind of know, but the rest of the year
Well,
up to December.
we know until the end of August.
Yeah, but we don't know December.
No, we
so,
don't.
is this
We're
just
going to
a
have
half
like
year?
withdrawals if we
It's
stop
gonna-
working together.
It obviously will have to happen at some point, but this year it has been.
But this is why we're doing this. Because this is,
Yeah.
we'll always,
This is the thread to always bring. No!
this is always bringing us back together. We are now entwined.
what have I done?
Forevermore.
No.
You're never getting rid of me. I'm never getting rid of you.
Part of the web. Never mind. Showbait. It got bitsy. It gets bitsy now, but it's
well,
still working
878
together.
is still a common
878 is still a
thread,
thing.
babe. We
So
had
with-
like one shift together.
Yeah.
Again, in like forever, we were back together. So that's where we met.
Saxons again. Yeah,
We were
that's
Saxons again.
which I think we spoke about in the last episode.
did, yeah.
Yeah. So we did that.
Yeah. So we-
Obviously, you've done your first murder with me recently.
nearly forgot
Yeah,
about
we did a
that.
murder together
So
recently.
we did a murder mystery, and it was
Yeah.
our first one together.
Lovely venue.
Oh, such a nice venue. You know,
So
when you
good.
just realise how the other half live.
Yes.
Oh, a dream.
Absolute dream.
Manor house.
Got a story about that though. Not
Come on
that
then.
one, but the next one. No, hang on a second.
Oh,
that's a good
okay.
story.
We've got to wait till the end for that
Gotta
story.
wait to the end.
Ugh,
Oh, honestly, everyone I've told, they've been like,
I'm excited. I don't want to talk about anything else now.
yeah, I know it's hard, isn't it? But hang on, what were we talking?
He's making
you
me.
have also, oh, of course, soulmates.
I was going to say, come on. The thing we're working on at the moment.
How did that one begin? I can't even remember how that began. It was
Me and
from
Sarah.
Showbait. Actually, this is the thread.
It was me and Sarah.
Yeah, at Showbait, Sarah was like, "You two be perfect in this."
She said, I'm writing a scene.
Yeah.
And I'm basically writing it with you two in mind.
Yeah.
And we were like,
And that was
okay.
during Showbait.
But then I didn't make the connection. So there was this kind of creative speed dating thing at the Theatre Royal Winchester, which is such a cool idea.
Yeah.
Where 6 writers and 6 directors come together, 10 minutes with each other. The writers pitch their idea, the directors pitch how they would direct said piece. You pick your top 3 and you get matched. And you put on a short 10-minute performance.
Yeah.
At a showcase similar to Showbait. And it was called Unwritten. And I'd signed up for it without knowing Sarah had signed up for it.
I didn't really.
So I didn't click that. Do you
and
know what
Yvonne.
I mean?
I
And
didn't
Yvonne.
realise Yvonne was in it as well.
No, and then so
and
when
Alex as well, and
so then when I turned up as a director and Sarah turned up as a writer, and she pitched me that idea, that she was like, "This is the idea I was telling you that you and Jordan would be good at," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, okay,
Small
full
world.
circle."
Yeah.
It just so happened I wasn't biased at all. No, I wasn't. I actually wasn't. Like, I very much had a real think about it, and her piece was my favourite piece.
Yeah.
So I put her at the top, and I didn't know if I was going to be her favourite director. Like, there was nothing to say that I couldn't be cast in it and someone else direct
Yeah.
it. So, but I wanted to direct her piece no matter if I was in it or not. So then we got paired. We both put each other as our top people, and then I had to have that decision of, okay, am I going to direct and perform in something? Yes, I am. But it's back to my roots. That's what I trained in. It's I used to kind of basically have a theatre company. That's what I used to do a lot of. So I was like, do you know what? I've done it before. It can be done.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. We cast Jordan as well as the other lead, so it was a 2-hander. And
I'm Clark. It's one of my favourite lines.
it's the last line of the show, but he doesn't say it like that.
I do not. But in the
That would make
rehearsal,
me
I did.
It made me a very bad director if I let you go on
Oh,
stage.
I
and do
said
it.
that in
yeah,
rehearsal.
you did, and I was
Yeah.
like, no.
I was so happy.
And you kept doing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you're messing with me? Yeah. He's, I'm not going to say you're the easiest person to direct.
No.
I love you.
I'm
but
not the easiest to work with. I'm not a diva. It's just,
No, you're just chaos.
yes, that's a good way of describing
Yeah.
it. Everyone loves me, but I am a nightmare.
I love that. Humble.
Everyone loves me.
He's humble.
Yeah. But I am a nightmare. I
You're
know
not
I
a
am.
nightmare. You're just hard to rein in sometimes.
Yes,
But
I
you're
agree.
so creative, so it's okay.
Am I?
Yeah.
Good. CV.
Don't make me give you any I'm
Push it
like,
back.
yeah, I actually can't.
Push it back.
But then also me and you are chaos together. sometimes.
I think that's why this casting, pairing, working relationship keeps happening. Very similar chaotic vibes.
But we can rein each other in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and ourselves in sometimes.
You rein it in as soon as you direct.
Yeah.
When you let loose to act, you're like, ooh!
When the director hat
When the director comes on,
I'm
you're
like,
like,
get shit done.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've got it, otherwise nothing happens.
Absolutely.
The role of a director.
Anyway, so Soulmates, yeah.
So someone, and then what happened? So we did the showcase, and basically there was the 6 pieces, and there was going to be a winning piece that would get commissioned into a 45-minute piece in the main house at the Theatre Royal. And who won?
Wow, Soulmates was definitely picked.
We won! We did!
Couldn't believe it.
But also, we had to share the win. It was fine.
I know.
No, actually, I was super pleased with the fact that two got picked because they were so different. So our piece got picked as a winning piece, which I was like, amazing.
Yeah.
But then also another piece called Virtual Reality got picked.
Alternate,
not virtual. VR headset, virtual reality. Do you know what? It's because Dan called it that the other day.
Did he?
And I
Do you
went
know what?
alternate.
Can you imagine if we all just wore VR headsets?
I
for that piece?
mean,
Wow.
So that one also won.
Yes.
And who was the common thread?
In fairness,
You.
I had no intention of being in more than one piece.
No, you did committed to mine first.
I did commit to Soulmates, and
Yeah.
then Alex, a friend of mine, obviously who you know now,
Needed a recast.
they literally were like, we need someone
Yeah.
ASAP. And I just, my head went, I'll do it.
And then Jordan suddenly just casually messages and was like, just to let you know,
know.
I'm now in another piece. And first of all, I was like, are you kidding me? And then we
Yeah.
get the running order through, and they're back to back. And I'm like, okay. I know you.
yeah.
And I said, I know Jordan can do
It
this.
wasn't, yeah.
I know he can do it. I've worked with him in Showbait, and he had a back-to-back piece. But I had to check in with you, again, as your director, not as your fellow
Yeah.
actor in that piece. I had to be like, is this okay, Jordan? Because if it's not, I'm going to tell them it's not, and we're
Well,
going to change
Soulmates
it.
had a good couple of rehearsals, alternate reality, to get us all in the space
because
together.
it was a recast,
Because of
yeah.
the recast, it didn't happen till, no, it was one rehearsal, and then the day off.
Yeah. Which you guys nailed it, and
Yeah.
so it's exciting times.
It's so...
So isn't it the 31st of August?
Yes.
In the Theatre Royal, in the main
Yes.
house, from 7 p.m. Unwritten. Get your tickets.
There you go. Look at that. What a plug.
What a plug. So yeah, that's the so we're still working on that. We're
Yeah.
now doing this. Basically, you decided you couldn't get enough of me.
Clearly.
So you wanted to also come on the podcast regularly.
That's exactly. That's what I'm here for. Regular podcasts.
You're here for just regular, I don't know, like you're my support animal.
Support animal. What does that even mean?
No, Frank's that, right?
Frank's
and
that.
Khaleesi are that. Okay,
So, but that's all of them, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is wild. So that's less than a year that we've been fully booked and blessed together. And at this point, we may as well get joint headshots and like just kind of roll out as a double act.
Roll out as a double act.
Yeah. We
JB.
do have enough. No, yeah. So,
JB, not the other one.
don't say it the other way around.
Don't say the other way around.
So what have you been up to? What's happened since I last saw you, though? Let's have like an actual little.
Yeah?
Because that was just, this is our general catch up
Yeah.
from, I guess, when you were last on the podcast.
Okay.
But now, like, let's just do what's been happening. Hang on. No, I need murder mystery.
Oh,
Story.
God. So I'll tell you the story. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell it or not, but so I'll just edit it out if needs to be. I need to check with them because
Okay.
it is fucking hilarious.
Oh my God, what happened?
So strong. Okay. So it was the day after we just did the one with you.
Yes, because you had another one, and we
I
didn't
had
get
another
into
one.
like 1:30 a.m. from that one, which
I woke up next day like,
I know, I messaged you like,
well, because of the dog on the road, remember when we were travelling back?
So this, honestly, I feel like these things only happen to us.
Yeah.
Like,
so
we'd done a murder mystery, we'd
travelling back at midnight or just before midnight, and we're in Ashford, next to Kent/Brighton.
so we'd had, it was like a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, to get back to South, it was ages away. And then suddenly, C pulls over, and then you're both like, there's a dog in the road.
And I was
and
like-
there's a queue of traffic
And there's
of
all
cars.
these teenagers trying to herd this poor dog
And
out
that
on the
dog,
road.
poor dog, was terrified.
His
the
tail
tail
was
was
between his
curled under,
legs,
just
yeah.
was not happy.
So then we were like, I was like, well, I just volunteered Jordan as tribute. And I just went, Jordan, get out the car and then help them.
In fairness, I was going to, because all these
Because you're a
teenagers
dog
are like,
owner, and they
they're
were
like,
just being...
scared it's going to bite me. Then don't.
And I was like, if we don't herd him out of the road, we can't get through.
No.
We're tired. We've got a long drive home. So
Yeah.
I was like, this is a kind of motive here, but ulterior motive, but also let's help the
I
dog.
see a common thread.
Yeah, but we were also helping the dog.
We were, well, the fairness,
you were.
yeah.
So I went,
no,
Jordan,
that
get
dog
out.
needed to get.
So you were doing a good job, and then the teenager was being shit, and you nearly had him, but you needed someone else on the other side. So I
Yes.
was like, I volunteer as tribute.
And that dog was quick, like it was scared, so it was going to be fast.
So I went, and we managed to herd, me and you basically managed to herd him onto the path.
Yeah.
I nearly got him. I got his fur, but I just didn't get his collar. But then he was on the path, and I was like, go, 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 get in the car, the road's clear. And I did say to people, do you all live local? That are, like, helping out?
There was loads of people there helping
and they
already.
were like, yeah. And I was like, we're going to leave this with you because we live like a 2-hour drive away, and we've just been at work and we need to go home.
We need to go
And they
home.
were like, oh no, yeah, fine. So they sorted it out. So we didn't just like cut and run.
No, and I did feel guilty for leaving, but at the same
but they
breath,
had
there were too many cooks already.
Too many cooks. Anyway, so we cleared the road.
Yeah,
we
so
got
that was the
home.
day before. So already late home from that
Yeah.
murder. So the next day, we get to the lovely venue, gorgeous.
What, another really nice venue. I have to take a
So
picture
gorgeous.
after.
I'll show you in a minute. And it was like wisteria on the walls of this Tudor house. Tudor paintings everywhere. Really gorgeous. And I thought to myself, great, lovely gig. I know this is going to be a golden one. There are two sides to this. There's the funny side.
There's two sides to every story.
There is. There's the funny side where
Can't
this
believe
is
I just said that.
an absolutely hilarious, probably one of the most funniest things I've ever seen happen in murder mystery, and I was crying. And then there was the horrific where it was one of the worst murder mysteries I've ever done at the same time.
Oh my god, okay.
So I'll go over the funny side because
Okay.
it's hilarious. We're outside. I won't give context to the storyline necessarily, but
No.
we needed some drinks to go in with. That's all we needed to do. Just have some drinks on a tray. They need to be gin and tonics.
Oh, nice.
And which normally gin and tonics are flat, aren't they? They're in, what are they called? Tumblers? Or they're flat glasses?
No, not if you.
well,
fish
this is the
bowl,
thing.
That's your fancy. If I don't get a fish bowl, I get upset. If
Well,
I
guess-
get a little tumbler, I'm like, sorry, I want my fish bowl.
Guess what we got?
Fish bowls.
3
But you were holding them.
giant
But you were holding them on a tray. Oh.
So not me, but lovely guy. If you heard his laugh, you know where you are. Probably have to edit that out.
Like
because
your laugh.
So
Your laugh
good.
gives me whiplash
So-
sometimes.
Well, his laugh is just so infectious. You have to laugh.
Oh, okay, not like yours. then.
It's brilliant. Anyways,
ignoring me.
he's. I am. I'm ignoring. Whiplash. He's with a tray.
You did hear it.
I did hear it. He's with a tray, and he's not an elderly gentleman. He's push
Yourself in a
60s.
hole here.
Yeah, probably. I'm so sorry. So he's not an old guy, but he was really nervous, I think, about these
So
trays.
he had the nerve shakes.
He had the nerve shakes. So he's there. These 3 gin glasses, and they are going
And they've
everywhere
got the
like
really
this.
small stem.
It is literally a thread.
Oh my gosh,
It's
I
hanging on a thread
can't.
between the bottom and, of course, the fishbowl. One goes over.
Was it like slow motion?
Yeah, I was from the opposite side, ready to go on, and I saw it happen. It smashed, and the look in his eyes and the gasp of, oh. They didn't know we were about to go in. It's a surprise for the
Like
guests.
our one was.
Yes.
I was a
Yeah,
usher waiting
exactly.
thing.
So that was a surprise. So, anyways, it smashed everywhere.
So the guests just thought, that, oh, what is this
Wow.
waiter doing?
He went to put the tray down, but I think he just like, I failed. So he did this, and then smash again.
And did it smash?
And then the gasp of, ah!
Did it actually let out like an...
Us trying to keep it together.
I would have found that really hard. I'd have laughed. I'd have had to leave the room.
I was crying. I
Yeah.
had to go around the corner.
Yeah, I'd have had to leave
I
the
was
room.
in stitches. It was amazing.
And then I also would have been, oh my gosh, is he okay? And then I also would have gone and
Yeah.
comforted him because I'd have felt so bad. for him.
Honestly, I asked him if he was all right afterwards. But hang on, because that was the best part. The worst
Sorry, there's
part.
more.
There's way more.
How smooth our one went the night before.
It was genuine smooth.
So
Like-
was this book? So is something always has to happen on the next one? You can't have two smooth ones.
I've done multiples where it's been absolutely fine.
Was it just me?
Sure. Take that with you. We went into the hall, and obviously lovely corporate gig. You can see the tables, you know roughly who's in there. But this woman was unhinged on a table. Again, I can't talk too much, and I probably have to edit some of this out. But the way I describe of what happened is assault. It
Oh my
got so
God.
bad. It's one of the worst things that's ever happened to
What
me.
the hell? What
So I think, and she already knew there was going to be. She was a little bit odd because she tried to bite her arm in a playful like.
Sorry, bite her own arm.
And she tried to, which is not normal behaviour.
I wouldn't say so. No.
No.
I wouldn't try and bite someone that was performing or working.
No. So
I wouldn't even bite you.
it's not normal behaviour. And on a break, we were like, that happened, right, we'll be aware of that person. Then we all come back round, and I had to go to that table eventually. And
you were thinking, Bitey McBiterson's over there?
Well, this thing, I avoided her because I could see that she was a certain type of person. And I'm like, I'm not giving what you...
She wanted a reaction.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not giving
We
what
all
you
know,
want.
narcissist.
Yes. So I was on the opposite side of the table, just chilling, chatting, conversing with guests. And then she's asking questions that are actually relevant to the storyline. So I'm like, well, do you know what? I'll do my job. Go over and I'll do my job.
I'll let her try and work out the murder.
Well,
I'll give her a shot.
I thought, okay, let's chat to her and actually get things going. And she said, oh, you've got blood on your hands, so you the killer, that kind of thing.
Yeah, great, she's getting into it.
I've not. And then she goes, look under your fingertips. And as I did that, she grabs my hand and pulls my wedding ring off. Because the character doesn't specify whether they're married or not, so I thought, well, just keep
Leave
it
it
on.
on, yeah.
She fling it off, and then she swallowed it. In her mouth.
Sorry,
Yeah, this is literally happening.
Hang on.
She didn't swallow it, but she was in her
I was going
mouth
to say you're
and
wearing
she's
it.
acting like she
Unless
swallowed
you got
it.
that out of
It gets better. She then grabs her drink and just starts drinking with my wedding ring in her mouth.
What did you do? I would have gone apeshit.
In that moment...
I wouldn't have gone apeshit because you're working, but I would have been like, I wanted to go.
Everyone kept saying, did you break character? I was like, no, I just kept saying, I need that back,
because I
please.
wouldn't have either,
I need
but
to have
my
that
head
back.
would have been saying, break character, but I wouldn't have.
I think I kept it very chilled,
Well
but
done.
the other actors were starting to clock. They were like, no, something is
So
definitely
they
happening.
started to gather.
And they were going
Back
to, because eventually I got away. But literally, people on the table found it hilarious. Like that was normal behaviour.
So she was acting up for them.
I don't. Well, there's a little bit. I'll round it off with that. But anyways,
Hang on. So how did you get your ring back?
I just kept not begging, but just really stressed the importance. Because then someone else said, "Is that your actual wedding ring?" I went, "Yes." I don't wear it on that thing for that reason. I was like, it's not relevant to the storyline. It is genuinely
but
my
people are
wedding
thick,
ring.
Jordan. They might not have
Well,
clocked
yeah,
that.
clearly, because we're just.
Oh my god.
Honestly, so anyway.
Babe, I'm so sorry. That's awful.
It is. It's so bad. Anyway, I get it back because she's like, "Here you go," and she tries to then suck my fingers. And as soon as she tried to do that, I flew away from that table. I had to. It was no chance I was sticking around for that.
Sorry,
she was
she
unhinged.
tried to suck your finger.
I don't need to do the demonstration,
No, please
but you
don't.
can imagine.
That
I'm
is
literally there.
vile.
It is so bad. I was there like I've never had anything like this ever happen to me before.
And that is like the thing of working in immersive, improvised settings.
You don't.
But that is.
It's just so weird. She was weird.
I'm so sorry. That's
No.
awful.
Well, in fairness,
I'm so sorry that happened to you because that's like horrific.
It is. It wasn't traumatizing, but it's sort of like.
Yeah, but you're
what?
working. You don't
Yeah.
expect to have something like again in our job. Oh mate, I think we put up with a lot of
Well,
shit.
I've not had anything like that
other
for a long time.
But hear me out. People don't have. A lot of people in their workplace don't even have these scenarios that would ever occur.
No,
There
exactly.
would never be a place for it.
No.
But within the world of the arts, anything can
things
happen.
can happen,
And
yeah.
I think we do just kind of shove stuff under the rug a lot of the time, being like, oh well, it's my industry. I'm working with the public. Blah 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 blah. But no, that's not okay. Anything fun? Anything not so heavy?
The thing is,
Bless
though, the
you.
jobs this year have been amazing.
Yeah,
I'm
they
not good
have.
at- they've been coming fast and really good, and
Yeah.
stuff's coming exciting. But there's always a story.
There's always a story.
Always a story.
Or even within, not even just work, just life.
In life.
Like
all
today,
sorts.
I was like 5-10 minutes late to get in here because I was just about to leave the house and my cat just threw up in front of me. And I was
Again?
like, I know.
It's
She's
the
such
heat.
she's such a sicky girl. But you know when you're like, she always does it when I've got like somewhere to be.
Yeah, she's
And
like,
I'm like-
oh, you want to leave me, mummy?
Yeah. And I'm like, great, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Is your toilet seat fixed? That was the thing that happened to
No,
you.
that's the one downstairs. Yeah, I thank you for bringing that up on the podcast. I sat on my toilet seat downstairs on this level and I cracked it. It's not fixed yet.
You told me not to use the downstairs toilet because there was a hole in the ceiling.
There is a hole in the ceiling that will get
Wow,
repaired.
I'm never going
There's-
into the downstairs toilet.
It's a lovely toilet.
I don't think I've ever used it. I think I've always gone
You can
upstairs.
go and have a look.
No.
I put a new handle on
It's
this
a death
morning.
trap.
It's just, I couldn't believe I cracked a toilet seat.
I was just, when you told me that, I was like, it was just so out of context as well. Like, we were literally about to rehearse for Soulmates. And then he just went, I cracked my toilet seat this morning. And I was like, sorry, what? And then and I was just in fits of laughing, and we couldn't do anything for about 10 minutes because I needed the whole story, the whole context. And I was like, how?
It always happens to me. Maybe, or I just think any job you do, there should be always a story you take away from it. We had a dog on that night.
Yeah.
The next day, too many stories. But
what about, I don't know what other stories are. Vape? Well, you vaped
vape,
on stage.
I swallowed the actual
and you
popper.
swallowed the Did it ever come out?
Well, I did. I'm not going to check. That's a bit loud.
See, I told you, whiplash.
Whiplash. Anyways, let's round this off a bit. So,
yeah, I can't even, honestly, because I'm still in summer show season, and I've got Hat Fair this weekend, which is the last kind of big performance event of the summer. My brain is just like, I can't even comprehend where I am at
which
the moment.
obviously you're involved with, which means Blue Apple's involved with.
Yes. Yeah. So
are they doing Austin again this year?
Yeah. So we've got our large scale Jane Austen puppet.
So good.
Which is exciting. So she's going to be out
Is
roaming the street.
Nick with it this time?
Yeah, so my husband Nick will be in a Blue Apple t-shirt. He's going to be Puppet Tech.
Puppet Tech.
Isn't that such a cool title?
Really cool name.
So he's basically helping
That's
lift.
on his CV.
Yeah, I think so. I think it should be.
It should be.
Lifting the puppet on and off of the person wearing it 'cause it's backpack, and just taking the weight basically and making sure that her head goes on and doesn't spin around Exorcist style, because that can happen. So I needed someone of a certain height. I've never had to cast before for height reasons, but for this I needed, and I couldn't find anyone that was my height or taller that worked with me at Blue Apple. So, and knew the participants well enough. So, they know Nick, so that helps for them. So I was like, right, do you know what? He's going to be there anyway, watching.
Yeah.
He just so happened to turn up to a rehearsal and help kind of disassemble her from the person. And I was like, great, you were great. Can I book you? So I'm paying him. He's getting paid. Like, it's a full job.
Nick, I control your calendar. You're free.
Yeah, I know. I was like, you're going to be there anyway. You're going to be watching. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm just praying for this weather.
It's meant to rain over the weekend, but hopefully that's...
It's meant to rain tomorrow. Yeah, the weekend. Great. It's Friday, babe.
This week has gone so quick.
And it's 17 mile per hour winds when we're performing. And, she's a puppet, a large scale kind of paper mache bamboo puppet.
If you see Jane Austen flying over Winchester, ladies and gentlemen.
Please can you retrieve her and return her to either Blue Apple or Place of the Crowd. Thank you so much.
What else has been going on? Other than Soulmates and, of course, Blue Apple. You've done Sherlock recently.
Yeah, so opened and closed Sherlock Holmes at the Theatre Royal. That was great.
Yeah.
Feels like a lifetime ago.
When's the live stream?
The live stream is coming out imminently.
Yes.
So yeah, like if you're signed up to the Blue Apple newsletter, or get emails from us, you'll get it sent to you. If not, just look on YouTube in a couple of weeks on Blue Apple Theatre. It'll be on socials as well. We'll put it out on socials to say that it's ready.
Do so.
So yeah, it was live streamed on one of the performances to make it accessible, so you can watch it wherever. And then also we'll make that recording kind of readily available. It's usually about a month after the show, so yeah, a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Okay. What's next for Blue Apple then? I mean, because have you actually got your programme sorted for the next?
So we've got like a strategy meeting.
Oh.
It sounds so cool, doesn't it?
It does. Call it what it is, but
yeah, I know. That's what I was going to say. It sounds cool. It's not. It's where we all get together and obviously think about the next year of activity.
How do you pick the shows? How does it come for Blue Apple? Do you think about the needs of the cast, or do you think they'll really engage with this?
No, so we do it with the performers.
Oh, okay.
So we've actually got our next show, but I can't say what it's going to be. So we had a little wash up of Sherlock Holmes, and we do something called Apple Talk, where all of our performers have a voice, and we
not
say,
part of Apple TV.
No copyright. Oh my gosh, Apple Talk, and not Talk TV either. Two very different things, Blue Apple and Talk TV. What went well, what could be done better, what will we take with us into the next show? And then we start to talk about the next show.
Yep.
And we had some really great ideas, and we did a bit of like a physical vote. So we whittled it down to 3, stood a volunteer at the other corners of the room, and people went over.
Yep.
And it was kind of neck and neck between 2. And then they asked me and Richard as co-directors of the shows to pick. Oh. So we were like, okay. And we both went to the same one.
Are we then?
Which I'm like, yes, both directors want the same show. That doesn't always happen.
Are we then allowed to know both options?
No.
Oh.
No, I can't say anything until like we've sat and reflected on it and got like a plan together to how it will be written, who we can pull in, you know, for movement direction, you know, sound, all of that stuff. So we've got to get our team together, but we think we know what it's going to be. So watch this space.
When we did our last Part of the Arts podcast, which was episode 2 for you, and was it 2024? It was 2024. It wasn't 2023, was it? No, it was
2024. I've been doing this podcast for a year, nearly a year now.
Nearly a year.
Yeah.
Are you happy you started it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I wouldn't be here with you doing
doing another episode.
Yeah, and like kicking off a next vibe of it. I think it's a passion project, so I'm so happy that I get to do something just for me in a way and talk to amazing people. Like, it's reconnected me with people.
Yeah.
It's connected me with new people. Like I've got to the point now where people are coming to me saying they want to be on it, which is so nice. Like I want that. Like please never feel like you can't pitch yourself.
Well, this is the perfect point. Who do you want to approach you and how do you want them to approach you?
So it's basically, you know, it's called Every Part of the Arts, but I've spoken to a lot of actors and a lot of kind of on the ground creatives, which is amazing, and I still want to talk to you, but I'd love the more behind the scenes people to come out of the woodwork, which I know isn't a natural thing for you to do, and that's why we don't hear from people like that. So I'm thinking your costume designers, your lighting technicians, your marketing and communications managers for large scale touring productions. Like, do you know what I mean? All of this kind of, you know, we've had an outdoor arts festival director and producer, we've had a puppeteer, we've had kind of an operations and social enterprise manager for a theatre, like, which is great. I want more of those kind of conversations in between the on the ground kind of visual scene creatives. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I get it.
The kind of the active creatives. I want the people that make the stuff happen.
And how would these people fit under the umbrella of Part of the Arts? Like, remind us again, what is Part of the Arts?
What do you mean?
Well, say everyone's got their stories, everyone does things creatively, but how do they go, oh, I'd fit for that podcast because I do this and that?
It's basically very similar to what we've just done on this episode. I call it a round table conversation, which probably isn't the best because there's only 2 of us, but 3 of us if Jordan's on it, so it could be a table.
It could be.
But it's not heavily edited. It's a natural conversation about what you do, why you do it, and then relatability. So we share stories. Like, I'm not just interviewing you. Do you know what I mean? I'm not rolling off questions. Yes, I've got prompts, and I will give you some prompts beforehand to think about. You give me your bio on how you want to be represented on the podcast, and then I pick bits from that I'm interested in. I do a little bit of my own research on you, social media.
Stalker.
I've got it. I can't be like, hi, who are you? That would be really bad.
Everyone's got a hobby, right?
Okay. At least I'm prepared, unlike you.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm prepared.
Okay.
I'm prepared to listen to this.
Prepared to just chat.
Yeah, pretty much.
Prepared to go with the flow. And then I'll kind of come to you with what I want to... The fly outdoor. What I want to talk about. But it's like, if you've listened to any episodes, it is a chat. It's an honest conversation. There's no topic off limits.
No.
But you obviously talk about what you are comfortable talking about.
Yes, of course.
Some of my episodes are very professional because that is how the person wants to be represented.
Yep.
Some of them, we barely really talk about their career. We just have a bit of a laugh and a bit of a vent. But that in itself is what that person wants to do. So,
well, the thing is, I think of it too. Do you know what I find the most irritating thing is going to an actor, what you've been up to or what you're doing? Because the thing is, they could be having a good week or a bad week, and it doesn't sum up who they are as a person
and
where
that
they've
is
got to.
The last thing I will say to you is, have you got anything you want to shout about?
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean pitch something. That doesn't mean something you're in. It can also be someone else. You can say like, oh my gosh, well, I know someone that's putting something on, you should go see it. That, you know, as simple as that. So it's more about like shout about as in celebrate.
Yep. Yeah.
And it can be a plug. But like, I don't ask you off the bat, like, what are you in? What are you doing? Like, what are your credits? Like, that's not what it is.
We'll put it this way, if casting directors don't want that, why are we going to want that?
We're not going to want that.
No.
And it's mainly just those honest, open conversations. And just for people within the arts that are part of it on a daily basis, living and breathing it, having a platform to connect.
Yeah.
Because it can be quite an insular, isolated job. like as freelancers as well. Like you can feel like a bit of an island, no matter how many companies you work with. We work with a lot of them. Like you're never just in a unit.
Nope, never alone.
No. And I think that's what's the beauty of that we've been working together so much recently. We've felt like a bit of a
No, it has been good. It has been
felt
because
like a bit of a team.
well, more jobs keep coming in from either end
We're
or
obviously
naturally
doing
present
something
itself.
right.
So something is right.
Yeah.
This formula works.
It does. We're obviously doing something right. We're enjoying our time as much as we wind each other up and that's our friendship, like
that's
whatever.
banter. Yeah.
We love each other really. Like, we do. Oh my God, I saw something on a reel on Instagram the other day, and it was, I follow this girl.
Chlamydia.
No. Oh my God.
What have you been looking at for that to come on your reels?
Also, I was talking about me and you, so
maybe not.
Let's not go down that trajectory, thank you very much. Both of us happily married. It was about how actors bow. And oh God, I'm not explaining this very well.
How actors bow.
Yeah,
do you know what? It's an awkward thing because you never, and I mean this, you never rehearse a bow.
Yeah.
And in drama school, you never taught how to bow.
So it was like the ones that can't get the timing right.
Yeah.
The ones that are choreographers, so it's like an absolutely
Easiest thing to do, just on the whole entire bloody show.
And then there's one where it's like the actors that are secretly dating and like how they bow, and I was like, I love that one. And then it was also like the actors that secretly hate each other, and they bowed how we bowed. In Soulmates, and I was like, oh my God, it made me die.
How did we bow again?
We just like
I had a
grabbed
in my hand
each other's.
at the time.
Yeah, we just grabbed each other's hand. No, it was Soulmates. You had the bottle of wine in your hands.
Oh yes.
So I grabbed your hand, I think, but we did like a little half kind of, like we didn't go up to the top. We did. We just went, and then we hugged each other.
Right.
And that's literally what they did for like actors that secretly hate each other. And I was like, no. That's how me and Jordan bowed.
Oh.
I don't know how I think in
That's
vape
so
we just put our hands on our legs and just did the classic.
I ain't gonna lie, because it was a showcase, and there wasn't much preparation time. We were like, bows, we'll just bow.
I think the hug at the end was genuine.
Yeah.
That was like a thank God we did it, well done us. That was really like, but yeah, it was the way that they did that. The half arm was the actors that secretly hate each other.
Okay, last final question.
Okay, I've got off topic.
But no. It's purely because I've asked about you last year. Where do you want to be next year with this? 2026.
That is huge.
It
Thanks
is.
for that.
But that will be in July from now.
Funded.
Yes, isn't that the dream? A contract.
I would love to be sponsored.
Yeah.
Some advertising for this podcast would be great.
Yeah.
Like, because it is a passion project at the moment and I am thoroughly enjoying it, don't get me wrong, but the reason why I've had a hiatus is because I've been booked and blessed and paid with those gigs, and being a gigging performer, director, facilitator, you've got to take the jobs that pay.
Unfortunately, there is a hierarchy of prioritisation with money.
Exactly.
It's one of those things.
And that's why we're going to have these natural catch-ups in between
between whatever.
And then Jordan will jump in and out of the interviews when he can, because he's even more of a gigging actor than me, because I have got a stable kind of part-time job.
Do you know what? I either have a chunk where I'm never free, and that is coming up very soon. Yeah. Or I've got a week where I can just
And it might even get to the point, guys, I've not actually said this to Jordan.
Oh, no.
Where if I'm not free, you book and talk to some of the guests.
I mean, I'd love to.
I don't know if I trust him yet. I'll have to see.
I would. There's so many people I'd love to chat to.
Yeah. So we could kind of like share that load.
But think of it this way, it'll build your network.
Well, yeah, 100%. I'm still going to ask you to like get people in. I'm just going to, control freak me, but like it might just have to just trust you a bit more.
I've got loads of people that I can be like, this one's. But the thing is though, you also want people to reach out who are not underrepresented, but in terms of this podcast, maybe underrepresented.
Oh my gosh, exactly. And that's what I want. So a year from now, I'd like to be funded, one, so that I can pay us, but also so I can pay my guests.
Yes.
I really want to be able to, because I feel very strongly in our industry about getting paid to do something.
Yeah.
I hope something like this is fun. It's fun to do.
It is.
And like, I'm completely honest with people. I'm like, it's a passion project, but hopefully you're just going to have an hour of fun chatting to me. And, if you don't do anything else in your week, at least you've done that. Because as we know, sometimes we're booked and really busy. Sometimes we don't have anything for a week. So to be able to jump on and chat about what we love and what we do, I really hope that spark something in people.
The
I also would love,
creativity, the love,
and I would just love more of a listenership. The way people can help me with that as well. Give me a review. Give the podcast a review.
Right.
If you listen to it and you like it,
if you were a guest on here, why have you not reviewed
Yes,
it?
absolutely. Yes, like if you can spend a bit of time just giving a review and giving it some stars, that even just a little sentence.
Yeah,
Get
just something.
ChatGPT to write it for you, but just do that. It pushes it to people's radar, and I do think, it's going to be quite a controversial thing. No, not controversial.
Well, asking people that have been on it to...
No, not that at all. I think absolutely that's fine. But a lot of podcasts that do well these days, people that have a podcast already have a platform.
Right.
People are already famous, or they're social media famous. They've got a platform, they've got a following. I'm doing this as someone that doesn't have that. Yes,
No.
I'm a successful creative in my own right in the fact that I can live on the job I do.
Yeah.
For me, that's success as a
That is
performer
success.
and someone in the
Fair,
arts.
that's what we all should want as a...
That's success. You don't have to have amazing credits. You don't have to be a Hollywood star. Like, that is success. Being able to live as a creative, that's a success. A creative in whatever part of the arts you're in, that is the dream.
Doesn't matter if you have a pot to piss in, as long as you're doing creative work and getting money for it.
But there's so much noise out there. There's so many podcasts, and I know a lot of podcasts that come out are people that already have those platforms, and I don't have that. You don't have that. So we don't have that. A lot of people that we talk to on this podcast don't have that.
What do we have? Us. That's the answer. Us.
We're unique. Yeah, you've got us. And I just want people to listen and, hear us and not have to have that. I don't have to be a TikTok star, because that's not me.
No.
You know?
Yes.
Although I do need to be on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok with this.
I am having a little brief hiatus. I'll be back on TikTok again soon.
Oh, cool. Can you do this on TikTok?
Yes.
Bang!
Yes.
Okay, he said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do Instagram, you do TikTok.
Fine.
Deal.
Have you actually got a TikTok
Deal.
account on Part
Deal.
of the
No.
Arts?
So it would just be setting it up. I've got an
Setting it
email and everything.
Fine.
So, but yeah, if you're interested in coming on as a guest as well, going back to that, just DM me. It's literally Part of the Arts podcast on Instagram, or Part of the Arts podcast at gmail.com. So it's just,
And
I've
returning guests?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you want to come back,
You can come and plug or just chat, catch up, because fairs, you might be like, I can do another session. And
Yeah. Well, not gonna lie, most people I've had on, we've got to the hour and I've had to cut it off because I don't go further than that. I've been like, I could talk to you forever, so let's absolutely get you back on. But yeah, let's just get some more niche.
I think
parts
yes.
as well.
Just because they are very interesting
Oh my
people.
gosh, I find it interesting as well.
There's one guy I'd love to chat to. His name is Mikey, not Mike. It might be Mike. And he's a sculptor from polystyrene. He does Hollywood movies and that kind of thing.
I've got pins and needles.
He is so... But the thing is, he's just such a really chilled guy. He's so talented.
Fun. Yeah.
He's got some stories, though.
Okay, great.
But the thing is, someone like that, sculptors, like, that's part of the arts.
That's part of the arts.
And that's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
What about bands?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bands.
I would love to have a band on.
Have you had a band
so
on
fun.
yet?
No, I've had a musician.
Yep.
A guitarist who's been in bands.
He's not in a band, though.
And a very talented
It's a solo.
guitarist, but he's a solo artist, yeah.
Solo artist, not a band.
I'd love to have a band.
There you go.
And especially a local band. Like, as in, from the south. Let's get a local band on and shout about you.
At Winchester, you're always jamming. What about the people you jam with?
Yeah, okay.
I'm thinking to myself, hang on, there's the thread.
Yeah, that's tonight, actually.
Chat to them and say,
Yeah.
part of the arts, come on my podcast.
I go to a jam night as a singer and just sing with random musicians and we just jam. But it's just so chilled.
Because some people don't want to have an hour free of the day. I don't know how you do it.
How I just go out all the time?
Like, I work a lot when I do work, and then sometimes I'm like, nah, I don't want to do anything. You really do a lot.
What, burn the candle at both ends vibe?
Yeah. Like, it's a really thin candle, I can imagine. Or it's a huge candle with a lot of light burning. Maybe Nick fills it with wax occasionally, so the candle still
Tops me up.
tops you up.
No, I do have times, like so Nick's been away at a conference, it's called MadFest, it's marketing and advertising.
I
so
bet.
it's
Oh, they go hand in hand, those two things.
It's an acronym, but I feel like they've tried to make it sound cool, but MadFest.
It sounds like Glastonbury. With marketing. Woohoo! Oh no.
But they have like panels, and they had some really cool guests actually.
Okay.
They had Jimmy Carr was talking about his brand.
I've had a story of
and
Jimmy.
Stuff. Well, I'm sure. Everyone
No, honestly, I've been on stage with Jimmy before.
Have you?
Yeah, I'm saying it like I know him, Jimmy.
Just
Carr.
Jimmy.
Yeah, he was down Southampton at the Common one time, and he did a gig.
Yeah.
They needed volunteers to be picked on. Actually, I got paid, so they needed people.
You got paid to be picked on.
Yeah.
Oh, I love what a dream.
So I literally had to dress in Hawaiian shirt, go on stage, and
Which
I've
you've
looked,
got abundance.
loads of them. Thing is, I've looked for the footage. It's nowhere. It doesn't exist. But it did happen because I've got the photos. I've got the tent. I know exactly when and where it happened. Anyway, Jimmy comes on.
I've got receipts.
And he looks at me and he just goes, "Who are you meant to be? Hawaii 5-0?" And I was like, I don't get the reference, but apparently it was funny.
And you were like, ha,
yeah, because like, no, I was like, Jimmy go, ha, ha, ha.
How much did you get paid?
Honestly, this was like 2015, so I have no idea.
No, but like that's fun.
It was like, being picked on by Jimmy.
Oh, that's great. Was that at Common People Festival?
It was years ago.
Yeah, but was it
in Southampton on the Common?
Yeah, I was there.
Was it in giant tent?
Yes.
Yeah, loads of comedians.
Yeah, I think I was there. Because I lived in Southampton then.
Oh my God, you probably did.
How small is this world? Like, we probably were in the same tent.
Once this interview's over, I'm going to look at my Instagram
see if it was
and
the
check
same.
the post and the date.
How weird is that?
That's so weird. But good.
We crossed paths.
Yeah.
Before we even knew each other.
Because I wasn't too keen on the couple who were also next to Jimmy, because it's like a reality TV show but on stage, because he cheated on his wife. They're both comedians, and he just openly admitted that on stage. And I was like, "Why am I?"
Very nice.
No, but I was like, "Why am I on stage with this?"
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like morals.
I was just like, "Well, fine." And do you know what they said? They said, "You can't talk to Jimmy. Don't approach Jimmy. Leave him alone. Obviously, he's Jimmy."
Oh
Carr.
yeah,
and I was
I've
like,
had that.
Okay, he comes over and goes, "Hi, how are you doing?"
Yeah,
and just starts chatting
it's
to you
just
like.
his people that are like. Because
people
also you don't know what mood people are going to be. So going back to me, because you interrupted and made it all like you.
Sorry, what you doing?
You asked me, do I ever have any downtime? And I said, literally. So Nick was at this mad fest, living his best life. That's where the sweets came from, by the way. Swag. He gets swag. Just free shit. It's called swag. Like brands just give free shit away.
He has swag at Madfest.
Madfest, yeah, get swag at Madfest.
Stop it.
But there was some like interesting speakers, all this kind of stuff, and he was staying like over there because it was in London for 3 days. So he was staying there. So I was just like flat to myself for 3 days, 2 nights, and he actually said to me last night, he was like, "Well done for not going out and actually relaxing." Because usually I would like fill it with activity and I'd go see people but I actually just worked really hard during the day, and then I just came home, had dinner, sat with my cat and just watched trash on TV and just switched off. Nice. I didn't even do any work, Jordan. I knew I needed to edit some podcast material, but I didn't do it because I actually just needed to rest. And I did that for 2 nights in a row. Who am I?
Who
am I? That stinks.
Yeah.
Your breath.
I reckon wrap it before they run out of battery.
Okay.
Just because.
But I'm a party girl. I do love to go out. You're the opposite. You're a hermit.
But the thing is, when I do go out, which is like once in a red moon.
A red moon?
Yeah, not blue. They
howling
happen all the
at the
time.
moon. He comes out as
Blood
a wolf.
Moon. A little bird on there. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, no, I do. I am social when I'm out and about.
Yes.
Normally on gigs or jobs.
It's getting him out though, and when he's with people, he's like, "You're so emotive."
That's
getting
Elizabeth
you out
as well. She's the same. She's like, "Oh no."
Yeah.
Then she's out. She's like, "Ass twice in this podcast."
But that's But you're because when you're like you're on, but you're on in work, aren't you? And then you recharge.
Yes. And that's the thing. When home, that's my downtime.
Yeah, but we all need it. Like I said, I do have it. You just don't see it. I don't put that on Instagram. It's boring. I'm not just like, hey, I'm resting.
And yet, isn't that that's another podcast?
Oh,
the issue with that.
Well, I do sometimes put that on watching trash TV. Yeah.
The thing is though, because you can't have Instagram or social media being the trophy wardrobe of everything you're doing. Because my life is this is this.
Oh God, no.
We are humans. We do have those lows, and we can celebrate having those lows.
But also, people make me feel better. Like I do thrive around people, as in like bouncing off of energy. So if I do,
absolutely,
like I do believe 2
so.
evenings in was enough for me. Like if I did that, I would just be depressed.
No. Like, I'm going out today because I've spent a day indoors yesterday. I'm like, no, I've got to go out.
But at least you've seen me. At least you're chatting. Oh my God, he hates me.
Right, anyways.
Bye. And Jordan,
Yeah.
thanks for literally being embedded now in part of the art.
Thank you. And thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks.
We need to work on our ending.
Yeah.
We need to work on our wrap up.
We need to go to Madfest for our wrap up.
That's all, folks. Bye.
Get some swag.
Give it a review.
Give a review. Contact.
Yeah, give a review, contact us. Love you. Bye.